This shit feel like ain't seven. Put lines on through my ass. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven. This shit feel like ain't seven.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Money Down, the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel, #1 sports book. We got LeGarrette Blount going to be joining us from here on out with the Money Down. So tell me she tap in with us, man.
What's happening, man? Appreciate y'all for having your boy, man. We
yes,
in there.
sir. Yes, sir,
Turn
man. Yeah, man. We got NFL Week 5 underway. We got Thursday night football going on right now. We got Warren's Rams playing the 49ers, and you know, it ain't going so hot right now. CC's eyes glued to the TV, making sure his team doing all right. How you feeling? How you feeling right now, man? You talking a lot of crap earlier.
What you mean? Hey, we're gonna win, bro. I told you, hey, we all know division games are hard. I said that in the chat. But hey, we're gonna win, bro. I ain't worried about it, dog. So, hey, just wait on it. Just be patient. Just be patient.
My thing with you is you woke up talking gas, bro.
What I say?
Nah, it's just how you know how you can tell somebody tone, like he said it like he said
it's a
it like
text message,
like it's guaranteed, like
it's a lot.
And I was talking to Braylon. I said, "AB, we got a big game today. Got to turn up." I can read the chat, and then everybody got on me. I'm like, "Hey, I'm just fighting for my dogs."
Them boys ain't like that. Them boys ain't like that.
They ain't like that. They said I came on the wrong time, and I need to come at a different temperature.
No, man. It's a solid game so far. Like you said, one division games. You really never know how it's gonna go. Got my dog Mac 10. He's been out there balling, taking advantage of the opportunity he's been having. Christian McCaffrey out there doing his thing, and I gotta give it to it. The 49ers defense, they really holding their own. You know, throughout all the injuries they've been having. Robert Saleh got them boys still flying around. They're really taking it to the Rams as of right now. But we'll get back into that game a little bit later. We're gonna turn the page back to week 4 a little bit. We had pretty sure most of our team, I think everybody's team won this past weekend, right? Patriots won, Rams won. We had Philly, they went out there and won. Falcons got them a dub. Falcons got them a dub too, man. But I'm gonna talk about the Patriots a little bit. I thought it was really impressive, man. The Panthers had a big win the previous week, so you never knew how this matchup was gonna go. They went out there and handled their business from the jump. Drake May, he's been on fire. I've been extremely impressed with what he's been doing. Him and Josh McDaniels, like a match made in heaven. He getting the ball out, got like a 75% completion percentage. Stephon Diggs had his best game yet. All the backs got involved. Hunter Henry, man, I like where this team, they're trending in the right direction. Obviously, still a lot of room to grow. Big game this upcoming weekend against Buffalo. I'm excited to watch that one. I don't know what's y'all big takeaways from this previous week in the NFL.
I'm gonna let you rock first, LG. You got it, big dog.
I'll go with the go back to that Patriots game against the Panthers. That was impressive. I was going to say something about that. That was really impressive. I mean, these guys dropped 40-something points. I think 42 points, right?
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time we've seen them score that many points, man. So they look good. And the fact that they got Ramondre going now a little bit better, I think that plays a big role in it. No one knew how he was going to come out and play this season, especially with them drafting Trayvon Henderson early. Right, you never know how a guy's gonna respond to that. But it looked good to me. That was a good hard fought game. I think for us for the Patriots that was a good hard fought game, and they needed a showing like that to get some confidence.
Hey fam, do you well obviously I mean you a champion at both teams, so you rocking with Philly more or? I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, but you gotta pick one, bro. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, facts. You good. So obviously, all my success came more so in New England. So I'm always rock New England. But Philly done showed me the absolute most love. For me to only be there one time for 1 year, they done had me out as an honorary captain. They treat my family. They flew my entire family out for that Rams game a couple weeks ago. They treated us amazing. So if I had to pick one, I'm definitely going to pick Philly because I feel like over there it is more family oriented than business minded.
Yeah, sure. Gotta respect that.
Heck yeah, especially in the league. But Warren, he the reason why y'all lost. For real. He went back honorary captain that week.
Got right on them boys, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's crazy.
They added insult to injury with the return. That was crazy. They ain't have to do all that. Though.
They ain't have to do all that.
I would say Atlanta, obviously being my team. I mean, especially the week that we had before getting blanked by Carolina, right? To come back and beat a team that's probably going to be in the mix, right? Obviously, Jaden Daniels wasn't playing on Sunday, but you know, a team that you can see yourself making the playoffs, made the playoffs last year. But I'm gonna go Dallas, bro. Like, I don't think a lot of people seen us. I'm not us. I don't think a lot of people seen Dallas being competitive in that game. GP hoop, that hoop. Defense went out there and played really well, and then you could tell, right? Like, you know, they coaching and Jerry probably had that conversation a little bit before that game and said, "Man, look, I don't know what you need to do to stop one." Michael Parsons, but chip them, you know, say how receivers motion it. They did a tremendous job.
Very good job.
Kind of, you know, containing that Green Bay defense that I know all of us have been hyping, you know, these first couple weeks in the league. So I gotta go a big takeaway with Dallas because they could still compete. I mean, if they keep playing the way they played, you know, what's that, Sunday night or Sunday night? Yeah. I mean, that division gonna get tough here real soon with Philly, Dallas being able to compete, Washington, and then. Yeah. Shoot, even you know, the Chargers come. I'm not the Chargers. The Giants beat the Chargers, right? Like it's gonna get, you know, kind of scary in that division.
We'll talk about Philly a little bit too, man, because obviously, you know, AJ Brown over the last several weeks, he's been visually frustrated with what's going on with his targets and how many yards he's been getting at every single game. He sent out his cryptic tweet. I know he apologized and whatnot to the media. I'm pretty sure it was today.
The truth.
He said, if you're not welcome, not listen to, quietly withdraw, don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way. But we all know, hey, you posted on social media, it's a scene. You ain't
right after the game, too.
Right after the game. After that 402.
Right after the game.
My dog, he still got his shit on. But just walked off the field.
Media ain't even came into the locker room yet.
He green. But I feel him, though. Listen, bro. I feel him as one of the most prolific and most dangerous receivers in the game. I feel him. Like, for that offense to be as dangerous as it is and as high-powered as it is, bro, how do you not get the ball to one of the best, you know, yak receivers in the NFL? I just find it really hard to believe how you can't scheme that guy up, or, you know, maybe even take more shots when he in one-on-one coverage. I know he don't get it a lot, but still, though, that'll not stroke his ego, but that makes him feel comfortable that y'all are comfortable and confident in him in the offense, you know?
No, I agree 100%. I said that after week one when he left the game with one catch. I'm like, ain't no way you don't figure out a way to get this dude
to give him the ball.
At least at the very least 5 targets a game. I don't care. First play, I'm throwing him a hitch or a smoke screen. See what he do.
Something.
Make him feel
get him started early.
Yeah, make him feel like he into the game. He's too talented, too good. And I know they got a lot of weapons on the offense. You know, me and LG, we've been a part of offenses where, hey, shit, you may touch the ball 2 times one game, and the next week you touch it 20. You never really know what it's going to be like. But when you have a guy like that, like he's essentially like Julian was to our offense at the receiving position. Julian gonna get his catches, like regardless. No matter they try double team, triple team,
no matter what the score is,
the ball going his direction. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like I wouldn't send the tweet out and everything like that, but I would want the ball 100%. So I don't necessarily have any issues with what's going on. I don't know if y'all got anything to say.
I feel him 100%, right? And I think the biggest thing is when you cut on, you know, you look at, right, that was Sunday. The early game, early in the morning, was Jettas, obviously, who is a top receiver in the league. But then you look on the other side and you see DK go for like, 100 yards or something?
Yeah, 100 and something.
125.
100 and something, right?
Went crazy.
And if you notice in that game, the Steelers are now starting to move him around. He's in the slot. Like that touchdown he scored on was a slant.
Yeah. I
think what's frustrating for AJ is you look at all those routes. I think he was 2 catches for 9 yards. One of those catches might have been like a slant or an in-breaking route. Everything else was curls and go balls, which at any point, I mean, Tampa Bay's defense, you could tell that they had started getting comfortable and they were sitting on all of that. So I think it's frustrating when there's no creativity coming into the offense for the guys on the outside. Yeah, you're going to have games where you get 2 catches, but if it's just like, bro, you only sending me on 2 routes, you're not threatening no defense like that. So
Right.
I do understand him. I just a huge Jalen Hurts fan. I just think Philly's, you know, OC got to find some type of way to get some type of creativity in it, just with the routes, because it just seemed like everything is so bland and.
But Devontae get moved all around though, you know, because he's
Right.
such a he's versatile. He's not as big. Probably his bag a little bit bigger when it comes to route running. So I mean, I see that, but I mean, I just don't see a way in any offense where you don't move that guy, like you said, in all different formations, positions, like. You know, put him in the back, even put him in the backfield and let him run a rail route out down the side.
Yeah,
bro, that's the least guarded position in the league, bro. You know how many? I know backs don't have as many catches as receivers, but bro, if you look at some of these games, bro, and look at some of the backs that's sitting in the flat and sitting on check downs, whenever these quarterbacks are throwing interceptions and incomplete passes, bro, backs are an extremely part of the pass game, right? Put him in that position. And if they really want to match up and put a corner at linebacker, it is that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be crazy. So I like your idea, bro. Move him around and give him opportunities in different spots like Debo.
Yeah, man. Now we got to go back to that Colts Rams game from last week too. It was a wild game because y'all very well should have lost that game last weekend too.
Would have should have, dog.
I'm just saying, what was your thoughts on that game from y'all, man?
No, it was pressure. It was pressure for sure. I mean, they were killing us on the ground. Like, if anybody's watching the game now, I mean, they're killing us on the ground. They're letting CMC. I mean, he's not running crazy, but it's just big chunks, right? And that's a place where we haven't been the best at this season. And JT's been running very well. So, I mean, he was cooking us. Don't get me wrong. And we struggled with big receivers. A couple of weeks ago, we struggled with A.J. Brown toward the end of the game, right? We just talked about getting the ball to AJ. Like AJ was a huge reason why they won that game down the stretch.
Huge.
Because they were able to find mismatches on him and smaller defenders. Like, that's going to be 75% of the league. You're going to have smaller defenders on AJ. Utilize them, right? They did the same thing. Colts did the same thing in the second half, utilizing Michael Pittman a ton, you know, finding mismatches. So it was a tough game, bro. I'm not going to lie. Was I sweating? Yeah. Am I sweating right now? Yeah, but I'm going to keep it cool.
It's a long season, man.
It's a long season.
You and Braylon think y'all gonna win every single week. I know that's how y'all think. Y'all think y'all go undefeated.
That's real though. That's
I mean, y'all felt like y'all felt like y'all team was gonna win every single week, right?
Yeah, but it's justified with my team.
As a player.
No, for sure. I'll be realistic.
Had us on the ropes a couple weeks ago. It was scary. I ain't gonna lie. It was it was nerve-wracking.
We gonna be the only team.
Bro, the Rams got a high-powered offense, bro. Yeah, and the only way that you could stop them is if you keep them off the field.
Yeah.
There's no other way to stop them. Bro, they got Devontae, Puka, Kyron. They got Lil Blake that's doing pretty good. Like, there's just don't. I mean, even Tutu Atwell is dangerous. So you got those guys that. Man, you got to keep them off. That's the offense where you're like, bro, the best defense is to stay on the field as long as you can on offense.
Facts.
Yep, for sure.
I feel like, but can we get Indy their credit, right? Like,
sure.
I think
my
first couple weeks, it kind of was like, this can't be Indiana Jones, the same quarterback's coming from There's no way, bro. There's no way. But
we say that though. Hey, the grass might be green on the other side. You find a different organization that works.
Malik Neighbors said it wasn't the quarterback though.
He did say that. He did say that.
He said it's not a quarterback thing.
He did say that.
Yeah. Lot more issues when it come down to it, man. And also, man, we had over this past week, and we had Tyreek Hill. He went down with an injury. You know, he tore a bunch of ligaments in his knee, I'm pretty sure. And so pretty scary, man. I know he had a little bit of a down year last year. It seemed like he was motivated to get back out there, have a big year this year. It started off, pretty slow, but over the last couple of weeks, seemed like he was, about to get it going. Gets tackled on the sidelines, up, tearing everything, man. It's crazy. Definitely it was gruesome, nasty injury. Obviously, he's a big part of that Dolphins offense, so I'm not really sure. Where they kind of go from there. Oh man, I think Mac.
Mac just went down. It was a pressure. Byron Young. Yeah, he's just
Yeah. And hopefully Mac. Hopefully
Damn.
now. Yeah. Hopefully.
I just seen that.
Mac, yeah. Hopefully
Damn.
Mac. All right. Damn.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of injuries early in the season right now. A lot of like big injuries early in the season. I mean, you got Tyreek, and then you got a couple of guys that's going down like earlier than they, obviously you don't expect anybody to go down, but you got guys that's going down earlier in the season. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in the water, but it's weird. It's definitely weird right now. Like this usually happens later on, but
yeah, and he's holding his calf.
Bosa gone too, right? Ain't Bosa hurt?
Bosa gone.
Yeah. It's been a big topic too about the turf. Mac just got hurt on turf. I mean, shit, I got hurt, career injury on turf. Yeah, I mean, I never really had any issues with playing on turf. I never really got into all it, but I mean, it kind of makes sense a little bit with everything that's going on with the amount of injuries that are happening. Do y'all think that's a major, concern going forward? Should all teams have grass? Which is hard. It's hard to maintain some good grass. We all play on some shitty grass field.
Gotta have that paper.
Gotta have that paper.
They got it.
They got it. I mean, we talked about that. We talked about that. What it might have been like a year ago, 2 years ago. Like it was a big conversation about swapping out from turf to grass, right? I mean, you see a lot less injuries on grass, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what the research is showing. I think in order to protect the players and in order to continue to have longevity of the game, meaning like, your star power players, the guys that we keep seeing getting injured time and time again, in order to keep them on the field, to keep them healthy, you have to make the changes, right? You're going to continue to make the money, but you got to be able to spend it too to keep your players in good standing, right? If guys like Tyreek go down, God forbid, year after year or something like that because of a turf injury, or who else is out? Joe Burrow out, right? He got turf toe, things like that. It's just like you got guys that, you're losing viewers, right? Obviously, you got people that are fans of the team, but you got people that are fans of those players that stop watching the game because these players are down, or a lot less viewers because now their team may be in a lot worse spot. So you want to protect your viewership, you want to protect your players, your cash cows, right? It's going to cost you a little bit more money, but it's worth it in the long run for that longevity. Especially now that you're extending the season and things like that. You've extended the season to 18 weeks. You took away a bye week or something like that. You took away a preseason game that you want to elongate the season to make more money. Well, you're going to have to figure out how to keep everybody healthy for that extensive period of time. And switching to grass might be the answer to help alleviate some of the issues that you have because of having turf. Not everything. It's not an answer to everything, but for these things that we're speaking on now, it might help.
Yeah, it definitely. Go ahead.
No, I just don't like to me where I get confused with the whole thing is like, why is it not grass? You see what I'm saying? Like, is it to save money? If that's the case, I mean, money. I just look at it. But when we say to save money, like these are billionaires,
that, right?
And we talking about protecting your players. Like I'm looking at like a team like Cincinnati where your star player, right? You got Jamar Chase, you got you got all these guys, T. Higgins, but your star player, your star of your franchise is out because of turf toe. And I just think of like, well, maybe the weather is an issue, but Philly on grass, Green Bay on grass, right? Yeah. Like these are teams. I don't think nobody playing worse conditions than what they got to deal with up in Wisconsin and Green Bay. And they still somehow figure out a way to have their grass at least in decent shape for the whole NFL season, including the playoffs, for their players to go out there and be able to compete on. So I just don't see the benefit of having turf, especially with the injuries that keep coming from it. We're not talking about injuries where you sideline for a week or two. We're talking about ACL. We're talking about season-ending injuries that I won't say are not going to be 100% prevented if it's on grass, but it's going to be a lesser chance of these guys suffering them injuries if you throw it all on grass.
I'm with that. I agree. And Joe Burrow injury, I don't know if you guys seen it, but if that's grass, his foot kick up out the ground. You know what I'm saying? A big ass chunk of grass come out and it's in his, because his foot was flexed like this, right?
Yeah.
If that's grass, his foot kick out like that instead of being stuck in that. You can't kick that turf up.
Nah.
It's you know what I'm saying? If you stuck in there, you stuck in there.
You stuck, yeah.
Yeah, so that I'm with y'all on that. I feel you. And like James said, he done went down on the turf. Shoot, I hurt my hip on the turf.
Yeah.
So It is. It's game changing because I feel like if you don't have turf right there, when I hurt my hip, when big ass V jumped on my back, I feel like my knees go into the ground some. You know what I'm saying? Like go into the dirt a little bit rather than just being like, nope. Like so.
That's fact.
I don't think it would have mattered if V about 400.
415,
430.
Oh, wait, yours
yeah,
Big
laying on
V.
his back. Oh,
As soon as he went to Houston, that boy had no mercy for us. No mercy for me, but my dog was cold blooded.
Man, speaking of injuries, man, one team that's piling up injuries is the Baltimore Ravens, and they're off to a slow start as well. They're 1-3, just came off a tough loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Lamar and that offense struggled. Patrick Mahomes and company, they went out there, got back on track, got them a dub, man. What's going on in Baltimore? Y'all, I was high on them. Probably most people high on them. I thought this was going to be a good year for them where they could go out there and play well against Kansas City finally, but they still haven't been able to do that. They're giving a lot of teams in that division a chance to go out there and catch up and be competitive throughout the entire year to go out there and win it. So what y'all think's going on? Is it might be the curtains for this team? Like, is there any chance they can shake back throughout the rest of the year? What's going on?
It ain't curtains, but let me say this, y'all boys.
Gotta get healthy.
Them boys been cooking me on TikTok, man.
Yeah. They go back to that.
So, hey, LG, I don't know if you've seen it, but I said something like last week. It was like a 2.5. The spread. I said lock it, bro. I mean, Baltimore, Kansas City, lock it. And those people when they got blowed out, bro. But you know what? I don't never want to say it's curtains because they got 8, right? They got LJ, and obviously even with the hamstring situation, I think they got a game next week against the Rams, and then they get a bye week.
2 weeks.
And then 2 weeks, get a bye week. Hopefully, he can come back, and you got to get ready for the long haul. I just think it's a lot going on with coaching in that building. I mean, what's up with not giving 22 and Derrick Henry and the ball and a lot of first and second down? He's not getting no touches on downs when you post to run the ball. So I just think they got to fix that. And then it's hell on the defense side of the ball, bro. I don't even know where you start, right? Like, not generating no pass rush. It seemed like this secondary that everybody talked about that's full of first round picks, they ain't holding up. They end of the bargain. Like, I just think it's so many holes on that defense. I truly don't know where you start. And you never want to call, I don't never want to, because Chris Orr, right? That's our bro, his brother, the coach over there. So you always gonna give him grace. Like, we won't, the Orr brothers to win. But it's just like I'm trying to figure out, even as a coach, where do you plug in and fix in? Like, I don't know where to start, bro. It's really just looking at a blank wall.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know what's going on. I thought this defense would be kind of shutting stuff down. I mean, ever since week 1, they've been giving up all types of stuff. I think if they're able to control the line of scrimmage on offense, hand the ball to Derrick Henry, control the clock a little bit more, and their team, they got to play from ahead. They one of those teams. Like, they can't play from behind. Although Lamar's a very good passer and all that, that's just not the way they operate. They want to be up 7-0, 10-0. And then, that's how they defense can pass rush, even though they're not pass rushing right now. And they create turnovers. I think that's just the way they got to play the game. They fall behind. That's not where they at. And that's really what they've been struggling with a few of these losses that they've had this year. So I think they just got to get back to their bread and butter, run Lamar, run Derrick Henry, get your play actions to Zay Flowers and company, get them some open throws across the middle. I think that's what they got to get, really get back to. Let that defense play from ahead, because clearly they cannot play from behind as a team. So I think that's what needs to be fixed. And obviously that's easier said than done. There's a lot that goes into all that, but I don't know, man. It's tough. I ain't gonna lose.
Who have they lost to? Obviously Buffalo, KC, and then who's the other loss?
Buffalo, KC,
Detroit. They lost a good team.
Detroit.
They lost good teams.
My thing with that is, in all 3 of their losses, they scored against Detroit, and they put up points against Buffalo, right? Like, not the offense. I'm not gonna say the offense is the issue.
They gotta stop turning the ball over, man.
They gotta stop turning the ball over. True.
Man,
and they get stops on defense.
Henry got a fumble in almost every game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I'm not. I mean, I'm a Derrick Henry fan. Don't get me wrong, but man, you got to be held accountable. Whether the answer is giving Justice Hill more of it, I don't know. I don't know, but I know in New England, if I put that bitch on the ground, James get ready to go. You know what I'm saying? He got Justice Hill gonna have his mapped out shit, right? All right, this is what you're gonna do on third down. This is your half 43 sub, whatever, right? Those are gonna be his packages, but get him involved in the run game. That might open it up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you lose confidence in Derrick Henry because he is who he is, but I think you got to get Justice Hill more involved because he's been playing well with what they've given him. He's been playing well. I think you get him a little bit more involved. And man, like you said, man, you got to keep running Lamar. I know people don't like it. I know people saying, well, man, why you got to give him 15-7? Bro, he got to the league running the football. He drafted in the first round running the football. Y'all wanted to turn him into a running back. Right, give him the quarterback runs and let him do what he do in the pass game, you know. And I honestly, in all honesty, bro, I feel like you control that too. Like, don't give him the opportunity to always take those shots because that's where a lot of his interceptions coming from is just throwing that bitch up in the air, thinking this guy got a better shot. Like, don't give him control of that. Like, hey man, we're gonna give you controlled shots. Whenever you see this look is the only time you take shots. Other than that, run the play, you know. And so, and maybe he's not doing that, but it looked like what he's doing to me. And I mean, again, like I said, man, it's slow it down a little bit. Slow it down, bro. They're trying to go too fast. Slow it down. Get Derrick Henry going, like y'all said. Give Justice Hill a little bit more, and you know, I think you'll be good.
Yeah. Hey, LG, I want to ask you a question, right? James brought it up to us with the whole Derrick Henry fumbling situation. I don't know. We got another back on here, so you can kind of just fill us in if it's true or not. But the sleeves, right? Was been wearing sleeves all the first 3-4 games. You seen last week he came out with a wristband on it. So obviously it probably was bought up that you need to take these sleeves off. Take these sleeves off. I'm a running back. Does that hold truth, or is it just you think it's a mental thing for Derrick?
Nah, I think it hold true. I think it do. I never wore sleeves that came past my forearms. Like my sleeves always stopped like right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it never covered my forearm and anything because I felt like I had to touch the football and feel the football. I mean that's his thing. He liked to wear the one arm sleeve and stuff like that. But again, man, whenever fumbling the football is a problem, you got to eliminate everything you can eliminate to try to figure out why you keep fumbling that bitch. Like it is what it is. Like if you got to take off the sleeve, then you got to take off the sleeve. Who cares about your drip at this point? Like nigga, you don't need to. You're a running back, bro. You don't need to be tight. You don't need to look tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying it like that, but like, bro, the thing you need to go in that bitch in before pregame. Go out that bitch like this right here and have 2 equipment guys out there with you. I think he did it last game. But that got to be a continuous thing because he fumbled the ball again. So it got to be a continuous. It's something that it might be in his head to be real with you. It might be mental, bro. It might be at the point where he's thinking about holding and protecting the ball so much till he can't even run like his normal self. I done been in that position before where I'm like, damn, I fumbled that bitch. Like I don't know if I'm gonna play again, but when I do get in there, I gotta show him like. I'm gonna hold that bitch tight. Like I don't care if I get 1 yard. And a lot of his runs is not happening because he's worried about that, and he's so worried about it to where when he do get an opportunity and he sees something, he's getting loose with the ball again. Yeah, and that's how they're getting it out.
Yeah, one of them things that don't get you till it get you.
Catch up to you till it catch up to you.
It's a real thing. It's one of the most hopeless feelings in the world, but when that ball get punched out your hands, boy. Like, boy, bruh.
When you get up and it ain't there,
bruh.
Like every time somebody come up to you, like the last thing you want to hear, and this is just me. If I fumble the football, the last thing I want to do come to the sideline and hear is like, bro, you good, bro. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get that back. Bro, you gonna get back in there and snap. Bro, you gonna get back in there and ball, bro. Don't trip, bro. You ain't the only nigga ever fumbled the ball. Like, bro, take all that, my nigga. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. Damn, I put that bitch on the ground. That's all I'm thinking.
Oh man, that shit definitely be tough, man. I'm gonna turn the page to what I like on FanDuel this upcoming weekend, man. The prop bet that I like this upcoming weekend, unfortunately, has to go up against my Patriots. Patriots play the Bills this upcoming weekend. We've been struggling to cover tight ends this entire year so far. So I'm liking a Dalton Kincaid anytime touchdown against the New England Patriots. We're struggling to cover tight ends. Pretty sure he done scored a couple times already this year. I like that matchup for him. Not saying the Patriots going to lose or anything like that, but it's a high chance of tight end scoring the Patriots this upcoming week. Josh Allen, he's going to do a good job of trying to find that matchup. He got good plus money on that one. So I like Dog Kincaid on that. I know what y'all thoughts on.
I'm money on that.
Yeah, it's some good bread. I mean, I think right now too. You know, Buffalo hot. They coming out with a little white, all white Stormtrooper jerseys this week. They're gonna be clean. I just think it's gonna be a crazy week because obviously Diggs going back to Buffalo. I don't know when the last time he probably played in Buffalo. I'm sure he played them since he's been on other in Houston, but having to go back there, you never know if you're gonna get a love-hate return. Obviously, the Bills Mafia, them motherfuckers crazy. You don't know.
Bills Mafia crazy.
You don't know what you're gonna get from them. So I just think it's overall it's a game that should be highlighted and circled this week. But I like the prop, like you said. New England been struggling to stop guys in the pass game, those tight ends in the pass game, and if you know that, Josh Allen and the coaching staff, they know that. So you got it's a show me league. Did you fix it? If you ain't fixed it, then we gotta go at it. So
right.
Yeah, they clean. Perk. We know you're a Bills fan. They clean.
They clean.
Whites.
They some of the cleanest uniforms in the league now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely
Sure.
are. I like what Nike did. I like what Nike did.
They should have put somebody else in the picture though. He looks like a square that put on a uniform. I love Allen though. He cold as fuck, but he ain't the picture man. You gotta put somebody else up there.
James Cook or something.
He got a little bit of swag in that bud.
For real.
Man. Hey, last but not least, man, it's been the hottest topic over the last day or two. Shedeur Sanders and his interview after reporters asked him about how he feels about Dylan Gabriel being named the starting quarterback this week. He did his whatever mime not talk thing. He was having a good time. having a good time with he was having a good time with the media. Then anything he does or says, people gonna feel one way or the other about it. There's no in between. It's either you like it or you hate it. Ain't no in between. I don't know what's y'all thoughts on. I know for me, I don't care. I mean, I get it. People think it's immature and this and that, but whatever he does, whether it was he said something positive, he didn't talk, he did a mime, it's gonna be a conversation. And I know Soj sent it in our group chat about how Kay Adams was on there with Bruce Arians saying, it's like, why are you interviewing the third team quarterback in the first place? No other team. That's gonna always be my question.
They never interviewed Jimmy when Tom was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They trying to get a reaction.
Jacoby.
Yep.
I just don't get it, man. It's I think it's targeted.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion. I think it's targeted. I think it's unnecessary. I think they're trying to get a reaction out of a young kid that has a lot of confidence. I don't know if they're trying to break him or not, but I mean, again, man, you know who his daddy is. Man, that's one kid that you ain't gonna break. You're not gonna break him, and he don't need you for money. He don't need you for anything. He don't need the NFL for anything. This literally is just a dream for him. Like, this is what I wanted to do with my life. Like, this isn't and since he wanted to pursue this, obviously who his dad is, all this stuff come with it. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for him, all of it come with it. So even if he was I feel like, bro, even if he was a free agent right now, bro, he would have somehow end up on NFL Network. Oh, Shedeur Sanders got a call from the New York Giants about the quarterback spot. Let's put it on NFL Network. Good Morning America. Like, to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his aura, bro. He got that kind of aura, bro. Everybody just want to know.
Yeah, it's just funny, man. I you got everybody calling him immature move and all. Which he just trying to be funny, and do all that stuff. Saying this. My biggest thing is when people say a quarterback shouldn't act like that. Like, everybody ain't gotta act the same. Yeah. Everybody ain't gotta act the same. You just gotta be a company man because you're a quarterback. Like, that's like my biggest thing. Like, everybody
from different backgrounds.
Yeah. Everybody ain't gotta be by the book. Like, sure, you can feel any type of way about it, but don't be like, no quarterback should act that way. It's like we've heard some other quarterbacks say some more outlandish and
we've heard coaches say some outlandish stuff.
And do some outlandish stuff.
I mean, we got guys at the bars with girls. I mean, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why they try to hold him to a higher standard, and he's not even a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Bro,
Like third string guys should be able to go to, and I'm not saying this is what you should do. You should be able to go to the club, do what you do. That's what all other third string guys do. They come to the meetings, they be drunk, faded, and then if they don't got to travel with the team, they go back out all weekend.
I mean, like you said, James, I think it just highlighted so much more. I think it's just highlighted so much more. Like, bro, I seen on Get Up, man, Rex Ryan. I mean, he lit a new one into just going off like, and it's to the point where you don't even got to do that. And Rex do that a lot with a lot of people on that show. And I get it, right? Legendary defensive coordinator, head coach, but come on, bro. Like some of the stuff, it don't gotta be aired out like that. But to say that a quarterback acts a certain way, bro, we just seen a video of, I can't remember the receiver's name, played for the Cardinals. I think his first name was Bryce. He just said Kyler ain't a leader at all. Like he pretty much knew they was going in the game and they weren't winning. You know what I'm saying? So to say that a quarterback can't act a certain way, but you don't hear these like you don't hear these guys talking about Kyler like that. And I guess right. First pick of the draft, Heisman winner, franchise quarterback.
But Shedeur get held to the same standard though.
But Shedeur, a fifth round, what round? A fifth round,
fifth
round pick is being held to the standard. And in my opinion, he ain't even say nothing crazy, right? Like
he ain't say nothing. Bro, I'm okay with it, bro. I'm okay with it. I just didn't. Like James said, bro, no matter what the response is gonna be from any question, it's gonna go on. It's gonna go on NFL Network. It's gonna go on. It's gonna go on ESPN. No matter what the response is. Hey man, I'm happy for Dylan. Is the headline gonna be? Is he really happy for Dylan Gabriel to take the number 2 spot? He's the number 3 quarterback. What number 3 quarterback is happy?
And
like, damn, bro.
Them boys tell you if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. If you don't say nothing, guess what?
That'd be literal. That'd be literal,
man. It's definitely wild, but man, I'm sure he may get an opportunity to start at some point, depending on how Dylan, goes out there and performs these next couple weeks. I'm sure they're gonna be rotating quarterbacks throughout the rest of the year. It's only week 5.
He say throughout the rest of the year. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. If I sit one down, bro, you're done. I'm not coming back to you.
No more Joe.
Lost 3 or 4 games with you, bro. I'm not coming back to you. The next man up, we lose 3 or 4 with him. I'm not coming back to you. And then at that point, bro, Shedeur got to finish the season. I'm gonna finish the season, bro. We're already losing. We're losing. I'm trying to figure out why we're losing. Is it the quarterback situation? What do this guy create a spark for us? Everybody want to see him. Everybody loves him. Do we get him in here and get something going? If he go out there and score a touchdown, do I let him rock out? Like, it can't be a carousel no more. Like, Flacco, you've been in the league for 20-something years. 2002 or something like that. Like, I don't really know, but a few years after, like, bro,
that's crazy.
Bro. You should not be starting on anybody's team anymore, bro. You should not be starting on anybody's team anymore. You should not be holding any of these rookies back, right? Yeah. Like Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur should be competing for that job, and that should be it. That should be it.
Yeah, especially how
defense gangster too, bro.
Yeah,
and which is wasting it.
That defense too gangster. I'd be so frustrated if I was in there.
The defense good, bro. The defense good.
Defense
but they wrong.
Good.
They wrong. You can't say that. You ain't been able to say that about Cleveland for a long time.
Yeah.
They raw though. They good, bro.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out for Cleveland throughout. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a big target on that this upcoming weekend, watching how Dylan Gabriel perform. I'm sure they're gonna be interviewing Shedeur right after the game if he at that mug.
Oh, 1,000%. They might go.
He threw 2 picks.
1,000%. Everybody catch him at practice. Everybody catch him at practice.
They play Flo this week too, right?
I don't know who they
play Minnesota, I think. They play Minnesota in London.
Did you see that?
In London, yeah.
Man.
Yes. It's gonna be cover 0, cover 2.
They coming back from a tough one. Minnesota coming back from a tough one.
Yeah, they better put Joe back in there for this week.
Cover 0.
Hey, boy.
Cover 0. To cover 2. Then run cover 3.
Combo with cover 6. All type of shit.
Yeah. Minnesota be out there look like playground backyard defense. They do everything. They finna put Harrison Smith at 3 technique. All that.
Wow.
Oh, in the middle of the
like
field,
the Jets, bro. That's like the Jets.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Jets
Rex
do that,
Ryan
bro.
back in the day.
I don't win against the Jets, bro, and seeing 3 DBs at D tackle. And they blitz. You see 2 linebackers hook curl. You see 2 D tackles and hook curl.
What we doing?
Am I lying, Jay?
No, you're not lying.
They do that.
Wow. That Rex Ryan, that Todd Bowles, boy, they just draw anything.
They do whatever.
Right, just call it.
Oh yeah.
He said, just call the defense, bro.
Just
You
call it.
got me out here blitzing at the 3 technique.
I ain't never gonna get home.
Never get home.
Oh man, that was a dope episode, y'all. Man, that's gonna be a wrap for the Money Down podcast on the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel. Appreciate y'all tapping into another live episode. Be back again next Thursday. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep showing love. We appreciate y'all, man.
Let's get it.